Sharknado.
Sharknado.
Do 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 do.
Shark potatoes.
Shark potatoes.
Alright, here we are. So exciting. It's a Culture Smash cast, episode 325 for August 3rd, 2014. I'm Stephen Lackey, editor of CultureSmash.tv. To my left.
Catherine Holder, contributor to CultureSmash.tv.
And just go around.
Mike Young, contributor to CultureSmash.tv.
Nathan Savino, contributor to CultureSmash.tv.
Dwayne Pate, contributor to CultureSmash.tv.
Nice! You added the dot, and thankfully no Zach.
I think that's true. And no Nico, because he thought he had better things to do than to watch Sharknado 2, the second one with us.
And it was the best thing ever.
It was the best thing ever. Once in a while, there's like something that's so pop culturally relevant, we have to spend an entire episode talking about it.
Well, of course.
It's just too important to get.
It just has too much.
Sharknado.
Forget the Ebola outbreak. It's all about Sharknado 2 right now.
Exactly.
What outbreak?
There's an Ebola outbreak in Africa.
Oh, wait, I'm
Is
sorry,
there
I
really?
don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's tragic. I shouldn't have made a joke about it, but yeah,
I
it's
believe a
happening.
doctor who has it has landed in the States, so you're out stateside, everybody.
Oh,
Good.
No, I
Here we go.
really don't
Great,
want to
it's
hear
gonna
about
be
What
it.
the heck is Ebola?
It's gonna be the simian flu. It's a disease.
Correct. You bleed from your eyeballs.
Oh, do you?
Oh, so you know
There's a
everything.
penis thing
Well,
about it.
that's-
I thought that was
How do you-
stigmata.
Wait, how do you?
Yeah.
What?
No,
Stigmata.
but the Ebola virus is real.
Yes.
Nice. That had to happen. At some
Oh.
point.
You know what? I love you every day. Every day.
I love you every day.
So, Dwayne, once in a while you should probably just lean forward just so people know.
Oh, right, I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, hello. Hello. I'm in camera now.
All right, so you and Nathan
Camera.
watched the first movie.
Right.
I didn't see all of the first movie. Now I kind of wish I had.
I wouldn't have given a damn about either one of the movies if it weren't for these two and their song.
Exactly. which was what opened our show this week in tribute. And you can find that song on Reverb Nation, right?
Yep. You can find it
Just look
on
at Theron and Than.
Reverb Nation, Theron and Than. Yeah. How do you spell that, Catherine? Oh, it's THERINEANDTHAN.
Nice. So,
Capitalization on the T.
do you have to capitalize it?
Not
Do
on
you?
the internet. No,
I'm kidding.
the internet doesn't care.
The internet doesn't care about your capitalization.
No.
We don't care about
Actually-
your damn capital letters.
Actually, it does. Capitalization does count in URLs.
Really?
Does it really? No, because you can do lowercase or uppercase.
Most of the time, if I'm typing in a web address, it doesn't care.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Or at least
I'm
that
sorry.
I've.
Because it's
Never
like
mind.
it's like a file name. Okay.
Well,
yeah,
just like we're spinning
well,
on topic, let's talk
we
about the
just-
spinning Sharknado.
I was about to say, we're
So,
supposed to be
I'm
talking
going to
about
wait for
Sharknadoes.
36 hours.
This always happens. So, all right. So why don't you guys start us off by comparing the first one to the second
Okay.
one?
So the first Sharknado takes place in Los Angeles, where the second Sharknado takes place in New York, and you obviously get the different vibes of each city. So West Coast, we got the playback, chill mentality,
And
then,
girls in bikinis.
yeah, girls in bikinis. New York, you got the pizza slices and all the
So
rude
obviously,
people.
this second one takes a couple of hits in points because of the loss of girls in bikinis.
Right.
Instead of girls in bikinis, we get crusty old cabbies.
Well, and we also get the best celebrity cameos.
Yeah,
Ever.
That's one thing that
ridiculous.
immediately popped in my mind when you started describing it. I guess the first one didn't have as near
No, not near as many.
Well, they had a lot of celebrities in there, but it's like there was no really story behind the celebrity, like
Well,
in this one.
It wasn't as much, yeah. The first one, they were actually part of the cast. This one just seemed to be a random smattering of characters that were celebrity
Kelly
cameos.
Osbourne as a flight attendant.
Exactly.
Will Wheaton.
Biz Marquis.
Wait, who was
Marquis.
Bob Keaton?
Wheaton.
Who was he?
He
was on the plane.
on the plane.
Yeah, they showed him like 3 times on the plane.
That's
yeah.
right. Okay, yeah, and
Biz Marquis as the Vinny the pizza guy.
Which he
was
actually had a
awesome.
little bit of a humorous moment. That wasn't just like a
Yeah.
oh, he was
Well,
awesome.
2 of the best ones were Billy Ray Cyrus as the doctor.
Oh my gosh,
And
best.
then Judd Hirsch as the
Yeah.
cab driver.
Oh, that was great.
Those were cameos that harkened back
Doesn't it
to
seem like
earlier
that's all
roles.
Judd
for
Hirsch
those.
can do since he's gotten old as play cab driver?
Well, that and he can play Jeff Goldblum's father.
Well,
It's true.
and the
It's true,
fun
yeah.
thing, and the fun thing about these like celebrities, like they brought in these celebrities and matched them to roles they've been in before.
Yeah.
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 Well, and then there was, but they weren't really cameos. There was,
Vivica A. Fox as an actual.
yeah, and then you
But
had
she was
the,
an actual cast member. I don't consider that a cameo.
Well, the ones I guess are more on the fence are the Today Show people. That
Yeah.
they were more than a cameo, but less than a
They were
character.
Yeah,
playing,
and
but
then,
they were playing themselves.
they were
Like
playing themselves,
Kelly,
yeah.
Michael, yeah.
And I mean, I did.
Gilman
I-
getting eaten by the shark.
Gelman getting eaten by a shark. That was great.
That's pretty good.
I knew that they were going to be in there. I didn't know that there was going to be the grand plethora that they had. When I saw the lavender hair walk by, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Kelly Osbourne. It has to be. And,
boy, is she a
and
terrible actress. I'm
she's
just
a
saying.
terrible actress, but I could care less because this movie, like, oh, Ian Ziering is, please don't do anything else besides bad B movies ever again
But
because
what I
he
wanna
is
know
so stupid brilliant
Is
in this.
in this movie, like in the first movie, was he trying to channel some cross between Clint Eastwood and Christopher
He
Nolan's
was.
Batman?
He was.
Because he
always
whispered
has
and growled
that
all of
voice.
his lines.
And
He's dead.
that was his character.
Yeah.
Except this time his character was a lot more developed as far as like the post-traumatic stress and.
I love that
Well,
he
this time
say
we threw a little
developed.
ash into the character too, because he got his chainsaw at the end of the movie.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, I mean, like, and when you
and he
say
got a lot
developed, it's
dirtier,
just,
yeah.
yeah, it's just, you know, he embraced the character more, I think, is what it was.
And I will say I love Tara Reid a whole lot bit more in this one than I did the first.
She's barely in it though.
She's barely, I love
She was
what
barely
Dwayne
in the
said.
first one though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She kept calling
Yeah.
him drunk. I think she couldn't get enough screen time. Okay, and am I the only person who thought Ian Ziering looked better than she did?
Oh, he totally did.
Yeah.
He totally
Actually, I
did.
thought
She
she looked
looks-
better when she lost the hand that she
she
was
looks-
screaming.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
looks really bad.
I mean, after this,
bad.
why in the world?
Looking.
She is way too young to have the Burt Reynolds face. Though.
Yeah.
She does. She has Burt Reynolds' face.
Yeah,
it's
it's bad.
awful.
Oh.
It is really, really terrible. And in what world is he going to choose Tara Reid over Vivica A. Fox? I mean, come
Just
on.
because you
Have
choose
you
black
seen that?
people
Now,
doesn't
let's
mean
be,
they
to
hate
be
well.
fair,
In a world where
Vivica A.
sharks
Fox
fall out
hasn't
of the
aged
sky,
well,
maybe.
that well either.
Oh, maybe.
She's
Yeah.
aged better than Tara Reid, but
Well, black don't crack. But here's the other thing. Vivica A. Fox was a badass, you know what.
Well, if
she
you're
was
watching
amazing.
the video version of the show, you can see like the greatest picture of Tara Reid from the movie. Because
Yes.
I swear,
Actually-
her mouth doesn't close the entire
She is a-
runtime.
That's,
Oh, you
that's
know.
not a bad
And you
shot.
said
She-
it, you're like, it's
She
because
doesn't
all
look
blowjobs.
quite as plastic
I
in
think
that
it might
shot.
be. Well, 'cause-
I just think it's all the plastic.
That's what
surgeries.
makes her attractive.
yeah.
oh wait, you've got the Tara Reid sex doll up there.
Yeah, it is. It's a cherry sexual. Oh no, there's sharks! No, but
Oh
she.
no, she was pretty badass when she came out with that little saw in her hand.
Yeah, she had a
That
buzz on her
was
hand,
nice.
and that was awesome. That was great. Tara Reid serves her purpose. Everybody loves her because she's so dumb.
Do you have a feeling at one point in the movie, like they actually had the chainsaw in her hand, and somebody came and went, "Oh yeah, we can't. That's been done. Yeah, she has to have a rotary saw instead of a chainsaw."
Well,
That's
I don't know, maybe.
do you find there would be like a pointless character? Like there's 2 I can think of that I was like, why the hell are they in this movie?
Which ones?
The kids.
Yeah,
I felt like
they-
the
Well,
kids
they
were
were just there
Just to be
to
endangered.
pump up a little bit of tension, which,
I was, yeah.
You're right. They didn't really serve her
which
purpose.
is gonna
They didn't fight anything. They didn't do anything. Oh, except for
Oh wait,
Super Soaker.
yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say
you know,
the kid had the
Super
super soaker.
And how far in advance did they have to sell that? They just kept selling it. So like, I've got another idea. The kid with the super soaker.
Yeah.
And you know, you can't touch super soakers now after From Dusk Till Dawn. Only you haven't seen this. I
No.
assume. Okay, and From Dusk Till Dawn. Have you seen it?
Mhm.
Okay, there's a sequence in there where this horde of like female half-naked vampires are attacking everybody.
Good. Great.
And it's in a
Strip
strip club, And in the back, they've got all this like stuff that's been taken off truckers when they kill them. And they find a bunch of super soakers and fill them full of water, and then a reverend blesses the water and turns it to holy water, and they
That's awesome.
And it is a badass movie. You would really like that.
Okay.
Wasn't there's a big name about
George Clooney,
George
Harvey
Clooney,
Keitel,
Tarantino.
Harvey Keitel,
What?
yep.
I'm gonna spin this to you while I plug the camera in, because obviously it's already dead.
Oh,
Keep talking.
dang. Okay.
That was
That's
Well,
because it had 3
you
bars.
only want it on me?
Well, it's got to be on somebody. While
Yeah, it's a good-
Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep the discussion going. So, guys, what else about Sharknado?
I thought it was interesting to have snow.
Well,
like
did
the
you-
two. Well, and I know the reason back. I just thought it was interesting how they incorporated it. They kept adding it into like screenshots of, oh, this Arctic system's coming here, and then this tropical system's coming here, and right in the middle it's New York City.
Well, and what I'm curious about is, from our interview that we have posted on the website, they say that snow was added because there was real snow.
Yeah.
So I wonder how much of all of that stuff that came after was added. or
Yeah,
some
because you
part
could
of
tell
it.
there were some references to rain and then to snow, and it was.
Like
You could
on the
tell there
screen,
was-
like when they were showing the news forecast, it was like 10 a.m. wind, snow 11 a.m., 12 p.m. shark, 12:30 p.m. thunderstorm.
I love too how talking about of course you know it's a low budget movie. They've got to work with what they have, but they put it in lines at the beginning of it, talking about how crazy the weather was, how it was fluctuating from being nice to being stormy, because every other shot it would be like you'd see the sun reflecting off buildings, but then
Oh,
they had
yeah.
CGI clouds in there.
Oh, yeah.
And then other times it would actually be overcast. It was like, okay, well, we'll just put some dialogue in the front.
That's
that
how
fits
the first
this.
Sharknado was too. 'Cause
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like, oh, here comes the storm ripping through Santa Monica Pier, but then you cut to a look of Santa Monica Pier and it's sunny and
Yeah.
there's people on the beach.
But they might like CGI a couple of clouds in, and of course like the flying sharks in. No. Okay. Was anybody else annoyed with the weather girl? I don't know. For some odd
That's why I said
reason,
I wanted the shark to bust through the map and kill her.
like I don't know why I was so annoyed with her. I feel like she was bending down too much.
I don't know.
And if you're going to bend down, I need you to turn all the way around and give gratuitous butt. Because
Make
that's
it worth the bend.
exactly.
True.
Make it worth the bend. I understand. This is a sci-fi movie. It's dumb. It's all about hot girls and action scenes and being awful. But if you're gonna do it, go full-fledged. So yeah.
I agree with you. I agree, and I hated her for other reasons. I hated her. But
Yeah.
now I really hate her. Thanks for telling me I should have had more fun.
Well, there we go. Everybody needs a little more butt. Yeah.
I love the subway scene where
Oh my gosh.
everyone's on the subway train and they're looking out and they see the water coming and there's this huge shark coming and they just all take off running and pushing, but they're not really taking it seriously until a shark busts through the end. And then it's like, ah!
Well, and also, it wasn't in that part where Ian Ziering was always in the front, and it's almost like if he would stop for a second, everybody else would stop right behind him.
Yes.
No, that was in the
right,
stadium
right.
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you said it best, like Ian Ziering and the kid and Mark McGrath. Oh my gosh, Mark McGrath was so
Wonderful
perfect
actor.
in this. And Vivica A. Fox, they were all. And who was the dude with the large bat who eventually
I don't
got
know if he
eaten?
was anybody who concentrated.
I was trying
No.
to decide that. Is he some kind of cameo, or did it matter?
He was a childhood friend of theirs from.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he was an actual
Straight,
actor
yeah.
then? I thought, oh.
He
Well,
looks
I'd say
kind
an
of
actor
familiar.
might be taking it a little bit far, but
Yeah.
As far as
He,
the
he was
storyline
a guy who
goes.
knew the executive
Yeah.
producer.
Yeah.
As far as the
Look,
storyline.
someone out there right now is like, you don't know who that is.
he actually owned the big bat.
Well, wait a second. I'm gonna look him up because he did look familiar.
IMDb is open right there.
Um, Claire, I'll just look it up
He
on
looked
my phone.
oddly familiar to me too, and I kept trying to decide he kind of reminded me of the guy, I don't know, that was in Zack and Mary Make a Porno, but I don't think it was that guy.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm talking
Maybe.
about?
Do you guys remember his name?
No.
Oh, you mean his character name?
Yeah.
I will say I love the tunnel flooding and the workers down there, and this gator comes out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we have crocodiles.
Yeah,
Then
what
a
the
shark
hell?
comes and
That
takes out
was
the
awesome.
crocodile.
I thought they were starting to get a little and then they brought it back. That was perfect.
Was
it Brian?
That was genius.
That could have been.
Well, it's
He
funny
looked
because
like a
all
vibe.
on Sci-Fi this week, it's been Crocosaurus versus Mega Shark and everything. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
now see, I was really hoping that those two worlds
Yeah.
would collide because if this movie needed anything, it was a little more Debbie Gibson.
It was, guys, it was Judah Freelander, who I've actually seen live at a comedy club.
Was it
He's
really?
freaking hilarious. Yeah, but it didn't look like
It
him.
didn't look like him at all.
Well, probably because he doesn't have his trucker cap on. He's the guy from 30 Rock who always
That's
has
it,
the
he
caps
did have
on
it.
with like all the
Yeah.
sayings on it. Him. That was the
Wow.
guy. Yeah.
He looks different with a
He
beard
looks-
and no hat.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
And some age.
Yeah.
Actually,
No. But he
Wait,
was
are we
funny.
sure that was him? Are we sure we have the character
Well,
right?
because he was in it.
Yeah.
but I don't know who
I'm
else he would have
convinced That
been.
was him. I guess I could have been.
Yeah.
Because I know
yes.
that guy, but I don't really
I
know
don't
that
think
guy.
Dwayne sold on it.
I'm
He's not sold on it.
Dwayne is
I
not
don't-
sold.
I don't know anybody else who it would have been.
All right, you guys switch the camera. Look at it. Keep talking.
All right. Yeah, because I don't know anybody
gotta
else
do
who
it,
it would
Mike.
be.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure it was Judah
You
Freelander.
switch the camera.
Yeah. Back to over here.
Let's switch it to the big
Switch it to the yeah.
Oh. This one?
This will be.
Use the gear.
The gear?
Yeah, it looks like a little gear.
This
at the top.
is so
Look at
difficult!
the gear at the top of the screen.
Broadcaster camera?
Yeah.
Okay, I
She
did
did
it.
say, yeah, you got
You did
it.
okay. You're good.
I did it.
Just need to come our way a little bit. Can you see it?
Like move it toward you closer.
Yeah. Or no, I'm sorry. Just point it our way a little bit. Sorry.
Trying to think of other favorite celebrity cameos in there.
That'll work. It could go down a little.
Looking up
That's
all
too
of them
far.
right now.
Maybe towards Nathan and
Kids Were Dumb.
Yeah, go towards me a little bit.
Sandra Peppa
That's the-
Denton. I don't know who
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
Andy Dick.
Yeah, no.
That's good.
Yes,
Y'all loved Andy
that
Dick.
was good. That was. There was too little dick in that.
Andy
movie.
Dick
Yeah.
was.
A dick.
Doing what
Yeah,
he always does.
I hate that guy, but he was funny and to just sort of appear in the movie
Yeah.
like that. Something about him just annoys me.
Well, doesn't he annoy everyone? That's
he's
kind of why he's
annoying.
famous
That's-
now.
Yeah, I guess that's what he's supposed to do.
And then Chris Hilton was in it. I mean, I kind of liked his. I'm glad he got eaten because he was annoying. And Damon John from Shark Tank. Another ironic that
Who that
Which
was.
I
thought-
I know that.
the guy
dude.
who did
I
Fubu,
thought
who
it
does
was
Fubu.
funny they threw in a Shark Tank.
I know, and it's Sharknado.
All right,
Yeah.
so the movie was directed by Anthony C. Ferrante.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I just thought I'd pull it up here just to see what else this dude is known for. And let's see, something called Boo.
Good.
Um,
And he also did the first Sharknado.
Scream of the Banshee.
Good.
Yeah. Hello Hero, Holding Out for a Hero. It's a video short. TV movies. Looks like TV. Lots of TV movies.
Leprechaun's Revenge.
This
Good.
guy has quite
Is
the
that
pedigree.
actually a Leprechaun movie, or is it part of the
It's
franchise?
a TV movie.
Yeah, but it's probably a sci-fi movie. Project RC.
Maybe it's got.
That's a TV
gnomes
series.
in it or something.
RCVR. Anyway, nothing.
Like Troll 2. There's a damn troll in this movie.
Yeah, he did a short called Para Homeless Activity.
Good.
Nice.
And
Nice.
Boo.
Yeah, House of Bones.
It's the real world. God Talk.
That's right. So yeah, a lot of crap.
What else about Sharknado did y'all like?
Oh, I love the scene where Lady Liberty's head gets severed, and then it's like Temple of Doom rolling down the streets.
Ridiculous. How far did
Uh,
those women run before
no.
they got on bikes?
No, it's Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, sorry, it is Raiders of the Lost Ark. Temple of Doom is
That's the heart removed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, so the movie was
Sorry.
written by Thunder Levine. Or
Which,
Levin.
that's the best name ever.
It very well quite could be the best name ever.
Thunder
He
Levine.
also did the first Sharknado, Atlantic Rim
Job.
Atlantic Rim Job.
Yeah. Apocalypse Earth, which I remember that's a sci-fi movie.
Wait. Read the last one.
The very last one?
The very
Oh,
last one.
Mutant Vampire Zombies from the Hood.
Shut up, that's our next one. That is our next verses. That is our next verses.
We
Vampire
probably
zombies from the
watch
hood.
That sounds ridiculous. Let's. I know it's off topic.
I
but let's
felt
put
like
that.
the writing on this one was better than the first one.
Okay, let's be real.
For what it is, it's okay.
Hey,
I really like the
Thomas
first.
Howell's in Mutant Zombie Vampires from the.
Oh well, then it has to be good.
Yeah.
I like the first part. The first 2 acts of the movie are great because it's one cameo after another. It's one joke after another.
It pops.
One line
along,
delivered badly after another line delivered badly. But then when we get to the conclusion and we're actually fighting the sharks and it's like, let's throw a propane tank into the Sharknado.
Yeah.
Or let's
But that's what they did in the
Freon.
first. That's what they did in the first Sharknado.
But that's when things start. When we're actually trying to make a movie, it starts.
But it stayed so preposterous though.
Yeah.
Like you've got a propane tank and a flare, which they bought just flares at a neighborhood convenience store in New York City.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's something they have just on the
Doesn't
shelves.
seem like it would be something laying around. Yeah.
But what's the deal with the smoke alarms and what the hell else was he taping on?
Oh yeah, no, there's
Yeah,
a lot
it was
of
like a
stuff.
bunch of
There's a lot
random
of stuff.
MacGyver stuff.
Just like he just tapes it all together and it works.
I feel like
You know,
somebody. I feel
it doesn't blow up in his face.
Somebody on prop design is probably like, oh yeah, I saw something like that on MacGyver once. It was
Yeah. Let's just go through the junk box and see what we have.
But then I do love the idea. Well, 1 didn't work. Let's try 2. Okay, 2 didn't work. Let's try 4.
I mean, the whole
Nothing's gonna work.
whole idea that electrifying a
hot.
freon tank makes it blow up. I don't.
Well, of course, it's
I
science.
don't get it.
Don't you
To me,
realize
it
it's
was
science?
Science.
so,
But see,
Science.
wait, this is
it
what
was just
always
so
happens.
stupid.
This is
that
what
I-
always
that I
happens with
loved
you,
it.
though. You invest in that stuff
But
so
it
much
was
it'll
they
destroy it.
they made it so ridiculous because
Well,
they were spouting it out. They were getting technical. They were, he was like giving them a laundry list of stuff he needed. He specifically said like smoke alarms and this shit that, and then he puts it all together and it just worked. I mean, it was just so it went so far over the top and they did it so straight.
This movie, and we talked about that while we're watching it. This movie actually knows what it is and doesn't ruin it.
Right.
It still sucks in the right way.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times with these franchises, when they figure out, oh, this is what we are, we suck, they start trying to suck.
It definitely played into its strengths.
Yeah.
And
I think that it was good because the actors were actually seriously being bad actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and they try to give Ian Ziering's character so many one-liners, and they never worked. Not a single one.
And for
Made
some
it
odd
great.
reason, it works.
It was, and by the end of the movie, you've got some old homeless-looking dude cranking up chainsaws and throwing them into
Oh,
the
yeah,
tornado,
exactly.
just hurtling him in there.
I gotta give Vivica A. Fox some credit because I love watching like horror movies because I think she is a great actress when it comes to like certain things. This one, like she was deliberately playing like the typical amateur actress.
Yeah, and it was, it was a little blaxploitation, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. And I think what you were saying with like the script being better written, because I know exactly what you mean, because it was a better script for what they were going for. The first one wasn't as snappy. This one was
snappy.
far
the first
more
one was
entertaining.
very broken. And
Yeah.
I think the first one sort of, it came to be in the same way that Snakes on a Plane did. It was just trying to be a low-budget,
But that's what
Grindhouse
sci-fi's been
movie.
doing lately. Is you take 2 unrelated things like mechanical shark or what was the octopus?
Or Crocosaurus.
Yeah, you put them
Sharktopus.
together and then you fight. Then you fight them and you have some B celebrity come in and
Yeah.
care of
Usually
everything.
somebody from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Right.
Needs work.
But what's amazing about I don't know why Sharknado took over the consciousness that they did, because sci-fi's done dozens of these.
Yeah, it's not even the first shark. They've had a whole series
Yeah.
of
Well,
crazy shark movies.
Sharktopus was before Sharknado.
Yeah, Sharktopus.
they even
Like,
did Shark Volcano. They did,
Yeah.
And they've had a couple that sort of did this in a
Two-headed
way.
shark.
Like the crocodile, I think there was a crocodile one, and it got kind of popular for
I remember,
us, but not to the level
I
of
reviewed
this.
one of them. I don't think it was one of the more popular ones, and it was actually, I think Roger Corman had produced it,
Yeah.
and it was just almost, but it just fell. It's just
Yeah.
it didn't have that right feel to be good camp.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this, I don't know. That's again, that's what's so amazing about this is they knew that's what they were going for, but they still hit it. I mean, camp is such a hard target.
It really
is. Yeah.
But I will say this. Like, you see the other sci-fi original movies and stuff, and those sharks and stuff, and they're animated like they did in Sharknado. but the animation on these sharks, like you could distinguish what shark it was, and it really wasn't. Like, yeah, it was fake how they would jump out and fight.
Yeah.
Well, literally by the end,
But you
even
saw
the
so much
characters
detail.
could distinguish which shark was which.
Yes. Well, it was like such detail to those animated sharks, whereas like you watch other sci-fi animated like crocodiles and sharks and whatever, and it's just not.
And sometimes when you watch those movies, you know that there's crappy budget, and you just sort of mentally apologize for it and just enjoy the movie the way it is, and it's all right. But if you can do it like they did, you own the fact that this is crappy graphics.
They
so
made
let's
the
have fun
fact
with
that
it.
it's crappy graphics just add to the
Yeah.
fun level. Yeah.
Mhm.
Honestly, what I want to say, the big thing of this that makes Sharknado the better one, and what made it rise above all of them, I really think it was Ian Ziering, because like he is so awfully phenomenal in this, and like I think his characterization is just everything that everybody's been wanting, because he knew exactly what movie he was making. He's like Vin Diesel. He's like, you know, I'm not a great actor, but I look good without my shirt on, and I can make the gruff Batman voice and say lines like one-line singers and, you know, wink at the camera
I
and
don't know.
make it
Maybe
my
it's
thing.
because you think he's cute, because I don't. Think he's all that
I've
great.
never really thought that he was all that cute. I just think that, like, he is what makes that movie click. He is the glue that holds it all together. He is the tornado to the sharks.
And
I
see,
don't think so.
I don't think
feel
so
like you
either.
could I think any actor could have honestly.
I think you could have put Rob Lowe in that spot. Probably
Yeah.
would have been just about as
Ooh,
good.
Who's
Rob
Steven
Lowe
Seagal?
Steven Seagal.
No.
But here's the
might have
thing.
been
He's a
better.
law
Would-
man too.
But here's the deal: would Steven Seagal or Rob Lowe would have done it at the time?
Rob Lowe has done a sci-fi
I
movie.
bet,
Has he?
I bet
Yeah.
Steven Seagal would do it for a happy
Happy
meal.
Meal and a sixer, yeah.
Hey, you should have just got Diamond Lou Phillips. He does all of them.
He's done them too.
Oh, he has done
well,
it, but
you
I
know,
don't think he
he's
would
on
do it
that,
as well.
He's on that Longmire show now. He's doing TV.
Yeah, but
real
I don't
show.
think he
What's
would have
Rowdy
done
Roddy
it.
Piper up to these days?
Exactly.
Oh
they're
my
not making
God.
Frogtown movies anymore. So I put a picture up if you're watching the video of Ian Ziering in his hero pose. Now, what I love about that is the chainsaw. Like, the length of the blade changes.
It gets just as long
In
as it
action
needs
mode,
to be
it's
to
almost
slice
as
through.
long as he is tall.
Yep.
And if you look at this picture, it looks like a 6-foot chainsaw blade.
Of course. And he's holding it right next to his crotch, so that way
Yeah,
it shows his penis
definitely.
extension,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
I loved when he saw the shark in half.
Well, it was an epic shot. It was an
It was
epic
like
shot.
watching The
A
Matrix.
money shot?
It was an epic shot or a money shot, whichever you want.
Well, the way
money-
you're holding that
this movie is
chainsaw,
money.
it could, yeah.
All right, so
So there's that.
there's that. Yeah. I mean, or how did we do that? Yeah.
Oh, no.
So, what else?
Well, I'll say this. If you have Comcast and you can watch Sharknado 2 for free right now on demand,
And you can, and you
it's probably something you should do.
Ultimately,
I don't think you'll be upset that you spent time on this movie.
okay. If I'm going to grade this movie
Uh-huh.
seriously
Uh-huh.
as a film,
Yeah.
it's going to be really poor.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because the stories suck, the arc is bad. I mean, it's probably a 2 or a 3.
I'd
but-
give it a 3.
But ultimately, you know, a movie like this you grade on entertainment value, and to watch in a group, I mean, I'd watch it again with a lot of drinks.
Exactly. I suggested that we
Honestly,
make a
watching
drinky
this-
game out of it.
This would be like a 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning movie.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just you're just kind of oh, it's
But you're
Sharknado
still
too.
in.
Yeah.
It's,
So based on that, I would have to take it up to like a
But
like a 5 or a 6
it's-
even, for pure entertainment value.
But I don't know. Even I think it should rank even just rating it as a straight movie because they hit a home run. They hit the target. Maybe home run's are wrong.
Well, and no
wrong
one.
target.
See-
Wrong yet simile, but they hit the target. They had the target out to the 100-yard line, and they bullseyed it.
But did
They
people,
wrote and produced and made exactly what they wanted
Well,
to.
that's
And
exactly.
Well,
Well,
that's-
people
they
do not
do that.
expect. You never expect a sequel to do better than the original, and I feel like
Yeah.
this one did.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But I
I
think-
I have to hold back my grade because I got to go with you on it. At the end, when they started really trying to make a movie and finish the story and tie the loose ends together, it fell apart a little bit for me.
I
It got
think
less funny.
it just got even just. They just kept raising the level of ridiculousness. I mean, there was one thing that you were calling it from about 3/4 of the way in.
Yeah.
And it paid off at the end. You know,
Yeah.
it was just so friggin' over the top. It's just
Well, it was over the top.
That
He's
was-
riding down.
That
falling.
particular scene,
Well,
without
that-
spoiling
yeah.
it too much, was pretty spectacular.
that's just the whole. I don't want to give away too much of it, but just the way it was. Just there was a certain thing that got thrown away to the side just so casually. It was just friggin'. I don't know. I think they kept it up to the very end. They just kept raising the stakes.
And I will say what I think sticks Sharknado out from other original sci-fi movies, the actors. I don't necessarily believe like Ian was like the glue, but I think the actors that were involved in this knew it was a dumb movie and they weren't taking it seriously. Whereas you look at other sci-fi originals and the actors that get to do it approach it as a serious.
But see, to me, sometimes is what makes it funny.
I agree. Well,
When they really take it seriously,
because
and you're like
if
laughing
they're
your
just-
ass off at it.
That you can kind of tell they were having fun, but they still kind of played it straight.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of
The,
winking at, like, Ian Ziering could have looked away from stuff and winked at the audience a bunch of times in this movie, and he didn't. He kept his Clint Eastwood thing going.
You know, I don't know. I've not seen this guy in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe for whatever reason, but maybe that's just the best he can do. But they were able to, and like you were talking about, like with Vivica A. Fox, they were able to kind of play it down, their skill level down, and really, but still give it 110%. But it's still at at a B level. That's hard.
It really is really
I think
hard.
in like other sci-fi original movies, I look at those actors and I can always tell they think they're better actors than they really are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas
Anything
in
that
this
Bruce
movie-
Campbell is in, you can look at him and say, well, he feels like he's above
That
this.
that
He
pep
really
speech
does.
he gave at the end.
Oh my gosh.
It was
the
so
best.
so deliciously awful.
It
It was
was
just
It's funny to watch
Yeah.
him because I feel like he was the same character he was in 90210.
And
Grown
he
up.
is.
Yeah,
I really
maybe
I really
older,
wish they
not
could have
grown
had
up.
Jim Garth like walk past him at some
That would be
point.
funny. If you watch the entire run of 90210 and then watch this as if it was the finishing movie for his
if
story
it was that same character.
this is
just-
what
That's
happened.
pretty
It
awesome.
was basically the same exact portrayal, just different lines.
And it is.
So
I love it.
I do have to say this because I'm thinking about this movie versus other great the holy grail of bad movies. So I'm thinking about stuff like Birdemic, Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Yeah.
What's it, Manos Hands of Fate.
Yeah.
Those movies are acted poorly. They're shot poorly. The storyline are horrendous in all of them. There are shots like Birdemic has the running gag about like all the car shots. Like this is exactly like every time somebody pulls a car into a parking space, they show them pull up and put the brakes on and get out of the car. Just stuff that you don't do in movies. This movie really doesn't have all that tradition. Like the actors are actually doing a pretty decent job. They're not.
A. Fox is a good
They're
actor.
they're a little
They're
over the
making their
top.
dialogue and they're hitting their marks, which
Yeah.
is more than can be said for any of those.
Because
movies.
they're
Yes.
actors. These are not people who were just like got up and
They
were
may
like, hey,
not be
let's try
Oscar
to make a
winners,
movie.
but
Oh,
They
they
know
are
the
not.
they know the mechanics of it.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
So this movie really does have some things because when I think about this, and that's just why it's hard to judge a bad movie fairly because movie-wise, those other movies are very low. They're ones and twos.
Well, they don't have
But the entertainment value,
You get to the basic film grammar of it. It's ridiculous. Like when you talk about Plan 9, one of the greatest things in Plan 9 is the big guy. What is his name?
Torrio,
Oh, the guy who plays those.
Yeah, if you watch Plan 9, there's a part where he bumps into a wall and it's a set and shakes the entire thing.
Absolutely.
And they don't reshoot it. You just see it.
The tombstones falling over.
Yeah.
Of course.
We
I
don't
would
have
say,
time. We don't have
cut.
time to reach out.
Right.
But that's one
Right.
thing. Sharknado kind of included some. They added some of those shots.
Yeah.
There was like the handshake shot in the ball game.
Yeah.
It was just
Well,
out of nowhere. Some of the
bizarre.
bicycle wheel shots, there was just some heavy foreshadowing and stuff like that. Just
Mhm.
banging you over the head with it. But it was so they again maybe in that term, just in that film terminology, they were hitting a little bit on the nose, maybe.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't think that I think that's appropriate for this kind of movie.
Yeah.
They're more guilty of that than they are making a truly bad
Bad
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
There's got to be there's got to be a better way to define this as Because it's not a bad movie. It is a silly movie. It is a campy movie, but it is not.
Well, it's like Sharks on a Plane. Sharks on a Plane technically wasn't a bad movie. Again,
You
there
mean
were some-
Snakes on a Plane?
But I said Sharks on a Plane.
I was like,
Dang
wait,
it.
that was the first 5 minutes of this movie.
No, it was Sharks on a Plane.
Yeah.
No, Snakes on a Plane. Because Samuel L. Jackson, he's been at least nominated for an Academy Award, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
And if not,
Which I
he's
didn't think
been in.
Snakes on a Plane was a bad movie.
I thought
No,
it was
It's a
horrible.
silly movie.
Huh.
But again, it's the
I
same thing
just
what
couldn't
you're
get with
talking about. It's a silly movie. It's like Xanadu. It's not necessarily a bad movie. It's just a silly movie.
The
Although
best part of Snakes on a Plane was when the snake could have went to bit anywhere and he chose to bite the girl right on the nipple.
oh yeah,
That's
of course.
hilarious.
And on the
That's
dong.
funny. And on the dong.
And on the,
the girl
dong.
had a dong?
I think what
No,
made
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
that
They were
scares
having
the
sex.
living crap out of me. Like every time I go on a plane, I'm checking underneath the seat and I'm looking in the overhead. And when I go to the lavatories, I'm making sure there's no loose things.
Don't
Rolling
ever,
around.
don't ever tell me your fears. I just want to let you know.
You are now in his power.
Well, you already know a few of them.
You made a
Vagina,
mistake.
Snakes, spiders.
Now you've done it.
The China spider snake, go by.
Oh, that's the next
I was about
sci-fi.
to say that's the next sci-fi
And we
movie.
could craft a rubber snake, except instead of a head, it had like a vagina.
All of those things
And then it has,
individually I'm
like,
not afraid of,
insects
but you
coming
put them
out
all
of it.
together,
Exactly.
and I think I would even freak out.
Vagina
wait, it's
spider
called that.
snake.
Vagina snake.
Vagina snake.
I love it.
Oh
All
god.
right, so what if you were number scoring this movie? What would you give it?
I would give it a 6.5. I would give it a 6.5 because it was very, very entertaining. I'm sorry. I thought it was so much fun. I would watch it again as a drinking game, though. I don't think I would watch this again just be like, I want to watch this and like,
It's
You
not
know,
a longer
think about
movie for me. I'm not gonna really watch it by myself.
No.
You know? But in a
But, like,
group, yeah.
in a group, I would totally do it again. I would give this a 6.5. Watch it with your friends. Make a drinking game out of it.
Mhm.
So yeah.
It's so hard to rate because going by like a traditional scale, yes, it's a fall movie. But then again, that it's exactly the movie they were intending to make.
Yeah, but that doesn't to me doesn't merit scoring because you intended to make a piece of crap.
But it's
It's a good
but
piece
at
of
the
crap.
same thing, it's still entertaining, and that's the whole point
Yeah.
of the movie.
Yeah.
So and you don't want to give. I mean, part of me wants to give it a 9,
But your
but
heart might.
then,
What's your heart?
but then
That's right.
there's that other part of me that that says you can't give this a 9. Good God,
There's no
you're
way.
crazy. There's no way. I guess I'd go like a 7 or something like
Yeah.
that. But it's one of those. It's one of those. It's hard to rate.
Nathan?
I was gonna rate it like a 6,
Yeah.
but when I saw the flaming sharks, I bumped
And
me
he
up to an
automatically
8.
thought that.
I bumped it up to
I
an 8.
like it. Wayne?
I'm going to stick to what I said when we were talking. I would give it, as a movie, I would give it a 3.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking hard number as a movie. When you start throwing other factors into it, if I were in a group, would I watch it again? If we were drinking? Well, yeah. I mean, it's because it does have
If we
a
were
very-
drunk, it'd be a 10.
It has a very high entertainment value, but it's not fantastic movie making.
Absolutely.
It's just fun movie making.
And this is why I have to keep my score, I think, right at a 5. Because it's not a good movie, but it's fun. It is. There's no question. No question.
There we go.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah. No, I think that's it. I mean, that was everything I wanted and more.
Yeah.
That was everything I wanted and more from that movie. So
I
there we
didn't
go.
watch the first one, so I had no.
It's much better than the first one.
Yeah.
Don't watch the first one. First one's great. Don't
If
get
you
me
watch
wrong.
the second one, you do not need to watch the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and they made
That's
it
a
so
good way
that
of
you
putting
didn't need to have seen the first one. To
No.
They go ahead and tell you everything.
yeah, they pretty much tell you everything.
Which I'm now going to be excited for the third one. I want to know where it's going
Which
to
has
Oh my
already
gosh.
been greenlit. Yeah.
I want it to be in Tokyo.
So everybody give their predictions because we all had different ideas.
Okay, Tokyo.
Right.
Des Moines.
Disney World.
I said either in the hood or in outer space.
The Hood would be the best. Sharknado in the Hood.
Would be awesome. I want post-apocalyptic Sharknado. I'm not gonna get it though, but that's what I want.
Sharknado on a cruise ship.
Wait, Sharknado's versus zombies.
That would be awesome. Zombie
Sharknado
sharks.
versus sharks.
Zombie
do not-
Sharknado.
That
I don't know if you want to go like zombie sharks, because I think that's
And
one
that'd
thing
be
that makes
another
this work. Is they're just sharks. They're just falling out of the sky.
yeah.
You know, they're not like sharks crossed with alligators. Or
Now, in all
prehistoric
fairness, they are
sharks.
sharks that hone in on people like crazy.
They have
Like, they
awesome.
have a-
They do seem to have
Targeting
some like some
abilities.
strange supernatural control of the wind. That's
Yeah.
true.
Not just to eat the person, but to tag them in a
They're like
specific way.
kamikaze sharks, because usually it's not like they hit somebody and go on.
And they had sharks of all shapes and sizes too.
There were
You needed a shark small enough to fit into a bathroom. You
Blue
Whoa,
sharks.
so there was a
You got it.
we saw a whale shark or a
Baby
vacuum shark,
shark.
baby sharks.
Baby sharks. Fat sharks.
And you know what would
skinny
be fun,
sharks.
actually, about this
Shark,
movie that's
tigers.
probably in there even more than we caught? Or there's some ridiculously like obvious lines, like when they the women or the with the kids when they walk up to the ferry and there's a shot of the ferry and they're like, oh, there's the ferry. I'm like, you just showed me. They're looking. Why is that line in there? There's probably
because
way
sometimes
more of that.
people are still trying to marry radio and TV. I feel
Well,
like
I love how many
Even
people
in
they
this
showed
day and age.
running onto
I
the
love it.
ferry, and then it was just the 4 ladies on the
Yeah.
ferry.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
nobody
It was
else
like
had the same
everybody
idea.
was trying to escape the island, but when they get up, it's just the 4 of them.
We
Or
better
you have
speed
to-
this ferry up.
They didn't show the line
Oh,
of
yeah.
18 other
Hurry
ferries when you
up.
get to the other people.
you also have to wonder if maybe when they read the script they were like, I don't know if we can get a ferry or not, so we might not. This might be off camera.
That's probably it. It's like, we'll just put the line in there, and if we get a shot of the ferry, we'll use
Well,
that.
We just have to
Mapping.
put something
Otherwise,
up.
we'll just have them on a park bench up against the wall.
Exactly. All right. Well, that was a
That's
lot
good.
of fun. I'm glad we did that.
Me too.
So, next episode, we will probably be spending a majority of the time on Guardians of the Galaxy. So be sure to join us. Also, we've got the writers of Want to Cook, the Breaking
oh, that's
Bad
right.
book. So
We'll have to bring
it'll
that
probably
book.
be split between
Jesse, it's time to cook.
Guardians of the Galaxy and Breaking Bad.
Science, bitches.
Not a bad thing. And some special guests on the show, too. Live on the show, not just in the hangout. It's going to be a fun week.
Yay!
Every week's a fun week.
We're going to find you on the internet.
You can find me on Facebook. I actually just tweeted, so
Oh,
I'm tweeting again.
That's what that smell was.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
didn't
amazing.
use just a drop. Sorry about that. If you're gonna look for me on YouTube, you can find me at Theron Music, and Theron spelled Therine. And then on Instagram and Twitter, it's Theron and Than. Okay, good.
How do you spell that? Gosh darn it, I'm off my mark.
Yeah.
I already spelled it once today.
I know.
And Theron's the hard one to spell. And you can also find me on Facebook. I post pretty decently regularly there.
Pretty
So yeah,
decently regularly.
just find Catherine Holder with
Yeah.
a C.
Best bets, CultureSmash.tv, or maybe at on Google Plus. Just look for Clovis Chitwood. I think I'm the only one on there.
You are too. Nathan?
You can find me at CultureSmash.tv. You can also find me on Grindr, Tinder, Instagram, Facebook, FaceTime, Nathan Savino or Nate70471. Grindr, just look for a picture of me. Tinder, yeah, you gotta find me, but it gives you. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
And you'll know it because he's the one with the coat hanger on his head.
It's
Yes,
pretty
exactly.
easy to identify. You can find me on Culture Smash TV, where I just wrote a review of Sally of the Wasteland #1.
Which
can-
you only moderately like.
I only moderately liked it, but it is a series that I would someday down the road for the right price like to see how it ended.
Okay.
That, man, I wish it was funnier. I wish it had been just a little. It needed a little more punchy, and she just came off sort of annoying. It's too
Yeah,
bad. It's too bad
that's
because
the feeling
it's
I
a
got
book that
through
I
here.
wanted to. I really wanted to
It
like
sounded
more
cool
than I
when
did.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, and listen, the art's kind of fun in it, especially you get all these crossbreed monster mutant and large animals. You can also find me on Twitter at Dr. Worm75. That's drworm75, where I will melt the world and start with you.
Nice. Find me at on
know what
Twitter
it
at
means.
CultureSmash. I don't know what it means either, but it sounded really good.
And I don't know why he pointed at me.
Yeah. You were just
So many things that I'm not sure of in this world.
and that just added another one.
It just added another one. Great.
Yeah. You can find me on Facebook, Stephen Lackey, and I'm also dropping hints to what we got review-wise coming on Instagram. Like I'll put pictures of review fodder coming in, so if you want to see what's coming, it's up there.
Somebody needs to teach you how to use Instagram.
Hey, Instagram is way better than Twitter, and it's a lot more fun.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was on Snapchat
It's
because I
about
keep
the
getting penises.
What?
They're all yours!
Can't help it.
Dear
Well,
Nathan, quit sending me your penises.
Most of them are mine. Most of them I've had in me.
Thank you, explicit tag.
All right, so if you don't want to download this show, you can stream it live on Stitcher Radio. We're on, of course, if you're probably getting this off iTunes, but we're every Wednesday at 6:45, sort of, Central Time. We broadcast live over Google+, so just friend up CultureSmash on Google+, and you can join the party and see all this ridiculousness happen in my living room.
Yeah,
What are
fact.
you going to do?
Nothing.
That's it. All right, we'll see you guys in a few days.
Wait. Before we close this off,
Yes. What?
Tara Reid is seriously making a Sharknado perfume, Shark by Tara.
That
Shut
is
up!
spectacular.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Shut up! Do you think it smells like the inside of a shark?
Because it's unexplainable.
Most likely.
I love it. I love it. Because there was already, we did a story a few weeks ago about all the Sharknado stuff coming to Walmart.
Yep.
There's a bunch of stuff. So there you go. Now you can get perfume. I wonder if that'll be in Macy's. Like the high
No,
Shark-
it'll be in
shark
it'll be in
yourself.
Walmart.
Walmart,
yeah.
Walmart or Kmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right beside the Old Spice and the Brute.
Yep, exactly.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Wingapo.